Good morning, good morning, good morning, TT Squad. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm sorry I'm late. I was up watching this election and I was like off and on all day, off and on, off and on. Doing stuff, looking out, kept peeping at the TV, trying to see what's going on, waking up, like, yeah, I gotta get this. I need to Okay. Yes, I had my coffee. Bang. Good morning, Pepper J. Good morning. Yes, I was watching the election. I kept watching the office. When I'm watching it now, I know this is not a political channel, but a political. What is it? Public. What is it? What is it? I know this is not semi talking about politics, but the election had me want to fall out my seat. I didn't know what I want to do. Hey, Tennessee Nikki. What's it? Alex. I don't want to say your name. Going, hey, home for Lady Luck. Good morning. It had me off my feet. It's like had me off my A game. I kept popping up, looking, going to sleep. I actually started yesterday at 7 o'clock watching all the highlights. Like I didn't really want to miss nothing, and I think it's because the fact that before I started going to school, I really didn't know how much my election was. I used to only just vote for mayor and president. That's the only thing I used to vote for. That's it. Because I didn't know all the gist to voting. Now that I know, I make sure I vote for everything. I make sure I find out about everything. I just don't vote for you because you're a Republican. I'm a Democrat. I vote for you because of the cause that I believe in. And you just gotta watch everything. Like I've been watching everything since it started. Every debate they had. I never did that a day in my life. I normally just watched this part that they watched last night, but I watched everything, and I'm really enjoying it. It might not be what I want to hear or see, but I'm enjoying it. It is what it is. Coffee time. Mm, coffee time, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you so much. I thought I looked a mess. I haven't got my car. I haven't really. Lady love me too, but I had to keep changing the channel because I was getting. Yes, I was. I thought it was just for me. Yes, I was too. And the thing was that I was trying to be more optimistic while watching it, but I was like, okay. And my whole thing is, yes, I want a certain person to be president, but whoever wind up being whoever, I just got if it wind up being that man, I got to deal with him for 4 more years and pray on it. That's all I got to do. Just pray on it. That's it. But it's gonna be a turn because he already said he gonna fight everything. This coffee good, y'all. This is Maxwell. When I went to the store, they didn't have no Folger. This is Maxwell, and it's pretty decent. Hey, Carol Williams. Good morning. Good morning. This is Maxwell House, and it tastes good. It actually tastes good. Yeah. Oh yeah. This tastes really good. I never thought about trying to Maxwell. When I went, they didn't have no Folger. I'm like, you don't have no Folger. Walmart didn't have no Folger. What? Okay. I said I gotta try something. They wanted me to try something different, so I did. I got short sleeves on because I'm in the house. But I ain't even gonna lie, it's cold. It's freak outside. What I gotta do today? Go to class, and I already know what's gonna be talked about. But let me tell y'all about. Remember I told you I had to do my memoir. I got a 92 on my memoir because she said I had. She said I kept. She said your first paragraph was good. She said my second paragraph. No, my third paragraph. I kept. What she said I did. She gave me comments. She said I did an excellent job, but she said I kept going to peasant to press in my third paragraph, and I had one run-on sentence. And when I went back and read my stuff, I said, "Dang, I did." I read it, and even had my girlfriend looked at it, and she said it was okay. It wasn't, but I got a 90 something on my paper, so which is good. And we did a quiz, a 16 personality quiz. You said, Tia, can you give my a shout out to my daughter? What's your daughter, China? If you said you got to do it a little slow, cause you know You know, takes me a minute to comprehend. I don't mind giving nobody a shout out. I'm waiting. So, and then my 16 personalities, I had to write about 2 of my personalities. And I got 18. I got a 18 out of 20. So I got 18 out of 20. So that gave me, I don't know, my average grade in that class now is, because you know she didn't put 2 papers in. It's a B plus. So I woke up this morning, I got a B plus. So I'm like, okay, I know, right? I'm happy too, because I'm like, when I say, I know I talk about school a lot. I know y'all probably talking about school. And the reason why I talk about school, because I be so excited at the things, I'm amazed of the things I can do that I never thought I could ever do. Like, I always have felt like, since I've been going to school lately, it's to the point, thank you, it's to the point that I can write a paper without really asking nobody to help me. I can read something, might take me a long time to comprehend, but I got it. In the end, when I boil down to it, it's her name, I'm not saying Jakir. Her daughter's name is Jakir. She have a, did I say her name Jakir? Let me make sure I'm saying, I'm bad in saying names. I don't want to say her name. Did I say it? It's Jacare. Did I say it right? Did I say it right? I don't want to say her name right. Wrong, because I'm bad in pronouncing people's names. She said, yeah. I'm bad in saying people's names. That's why a lot of y'all names, I don't want to say wrong, but I want to be correct. So if I say your first name, I don't say last name, because I don't want to mess up your first name. And I'm getting better. But anyway, let me tell you about, like, I didn't have nobody help me. Like, the last couple of papers I've been doing, like, I told my girlfriend, she kind of upset with me, because I told her, I said, I don't need your help. And I told her, I said, it's not a bad thing that I don't need your help. It's a good thing for me. I said, because I have to be independent. Because she kept calling me, till you need help, you need help. And I kept saying, no, I got this. No, I got this. We're not in the same classes. We have all the same classes, but we're not in the class together. Her class ends at 1 o'clock. My class ends at 5. No, her class ends at 2 o'clock, 2:30. But my class ends at 5. So she constantly called me and asked me, so I had to break it down to her. Guess. And I told her, I said, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I got this. I said, as far as my writing, I said, I got this. I said, if I need you, I will call you. But I said, right now, I said, I'm got this. The only thing I have to do is sit back and read and comprehend what's going on, and I can always go back to. I said, I got this. I said, I'm good. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be. She said, I said, I'm not trying to be smart. I love everything that you do for me. I love the fact that you're willing to help me. But I said, you're not going to be with me when I go to work. You're not going to be with me all the time. I have to get it together myself. And I said, I'm loving this. I got this. That's all I kept telling her. I got this. Like, I got the hang of it. I said, if I need you, I will call you. I don't have a problem calling you. I will call you. So, yes. So, she said, yeah, okay. Well, she kind of mad. She teed at me because she's so used to me asking her for help. Because I will call her. If I don't know how to spell something, I will call her. And if I look something up and I read the definition, and I still don't understand it, I will call her the word, and she'll break it down to me. So I guess she kind of missed it. I haven't called her in a long time, because it's like my mind is just working, it's flowing. And then when it's something that I know about and I'm really passionate about, I can do it. I've been writing about stuff I'm passionate about. I love doing nursing, so I'm really passionate about this. So it's like I'm doing it. When I had to write about my career, I had to change my career choices, y'all. Because she said, even though I want to work with elderly people, that's not my that's not a career choice, because it don't fit into what I want to do. I don't know how she explained it, but when she told me yesterday, she told me I had to pick a new one. So when I did my paper, so I picked customer service representative. That's what one that I want to put in that first. I put billing and coding second, and I put advocate, and then I put I forgot what the third one was, but that's what I wound up doing, putting customer service, because she said, write down your jobs. And every job that I had, I worked with people. I worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I worked at two Kentucky, the one on Benning Road and the one on New York Avenue. When I got on New York Avenue, I was the swing shift manager. So I worked at Hex, the warehouse, the clothing store. I worked at Hackages, the wood store. I was the head cashier there. I worked at CVS when I was younger. I was there. I was a home health aide. I was a personal care aide, and I was a GNA. She said, "You work with the community." She said, "Put it." She said, "Write it all down." I wrote it down and said, "What do all these have in common?" And I wrote down which was all my duties, and it all boils down. I was dealing with the community. Even though when I was doing elderly care, home health care, and personal care, it was elderly people, but I still was doing with the community, so I had to round it out. She said, "What if you still able to doing customer service? You still able to talk to elderly people. You just not gonna be hands on, but you still in your field so though." So I kind of changed my career. So I made that my first choice, and it was easier to do the footwork because I had to do a lot of. I had to find out what's the annual rate for that, how many jobs, what's the potential of the rate, how far can you go up the ladder on it. I had to do a lot of research. Normally when I do research, it takes me 2, 3 days. This research, because I know about it, it took me 2 hours. I'll finish all my work within 2 hours. Yesterday, yesterday by 12 o'clock, I was finished all my work. All my work. I started yesterday at 9:30. I finished all my work. I wrote a paper. When I answered 6 questions, and all of them each had to be more than a paragraph. So I did like answer 6 questions. Only one question I didn't answer was, can I make enough money and what I'm doing without working a second job? And I said no, because it would take a lot. Only way I would be able to make a lot of money without getting a second job doing uh, uh, a customer service representative is work for the DC government, federal government, or a private industry. But if I'm working for like Marriott or T-Mobile, so I'm probably not gonna make a lot because I don't know how they build you up on a ladder. So I had to think in the box. I thought in the box. So when I did it, I formatted around what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go far as getting my job. I know y'all probably tired of me talking about it, but I get excited when I talk about school and things that I accomplish and things I do. So that's what I wrote about. Then I had an exit ticket for Algebra 2. Bam, ace to put it in. Got 100 on it. Because once you hit submit, it give you your grade. So that all this work wasn't. My exit ticket wasn't due to Friday. My paper wasn't due until the day. My science work wasn't due until Friday. She gave us six. She gave us 6 sections. In each section it was 3. I finished that up. Turned that in. My critical thinking wasn't due until everything was due to Friday except for my paper, and I finished everything. Because I know, another reason I did it because I don't want to get caught up and get behind. And I know when we go in class today, even though that's due that day, they're gonna give us more work and more work, and I have to be on top of my work. I gotta be on top of my A game. I can't fall behind. What they say, no soldier left behind. What? I'm not being left behind. And no, I'm not having no breakfast. This is my breakfast. This is my breakfast. Last night for dinner, I made Salisbury steak, some black beans. Is they black beans and some rice, cauliflower rice, of course. And that's what I had for dinner last night. My son did not eat it. He's gone He's gone. Yeah, I think I have to stay here today, and that's the only way I can stay focused. Hi, Eastern Shore View. How are you doing this morning? Yes. So if I don't stay focused, y'all know how I do. I will lose it, and that's one thing I don't want to do. And today is my interview, and it's another reason why I picked this because I have to do an interview. I didn't have nobody to do an interview on Bill and Cole, and she gonna tell us today the questions we can ask and everything. And I do my interview today. My interview is going to be due Monday. I have to turn it in by Monday, which I'm going to finish. When I get it today, I'm going to try to finish by tomorrow. And the person that I'm going to interview is my sister. She used to work for 911 and 411. She worked for DC government. Bam, that's my interview right there. And I know she said she going to give us 6 questions to ask them. They're going to easy interview right there. Write down my answers, go to my sister's house, interview her, and jot it down, put it in there. Bam, that's a quick interview. I couldn't find nobody for building and coding. I don't know, but on Monday, I turned it in on Monday. Monday, I started doing a resume. I have no idea how to do a resume. I have no idea. I have never did a resume ever before in my life. But I know over the weekend, I'm going to jot down every job that I ever had. And that's what I'm going to do. Jot down every job. Only thing is going to mess me up. Thank you. Yes, Miss Williams. That's how I feel. Better late than I'll probably be. early than late. So I'm going to jot down all my jobs. But the only thing that's really going to get me, y'all, I can't remember the years. I can't remember half of the supervisors. Only two supervisors I remember was for Kentucky Fried Chicken because my supervisor from Kentucky Fried Chicken, her name was Brenda Williams. And she gave me my Brenda Williams, Barbara, her name was Barbara Brenda, something like that. But I learned her last name was Williams. So you can find them online. Okay, see that's what I need to know. I found it online. I remember her name and I remember Mr. Clinton. I don't remember his last name, and I remember their name because they was my first. She gave me my first real job at Kentucky Fried Chicken when I was 17. Like I was 16. I was 16 going on 17. She gave me my first job when I walked through the door, did the application. She gave me a job, and I worked there for 3 years, and I rolled over to the other one. He's the first one ever made me supervisor, and I was trained to be supervisor at Kentucky Fried Chicken. He knew I didn't have a high school diploma, but he hired me anyway. And I was a swing shift manager. Then the ones who gave me my really jobs that I could say, hey, really made me focus and stay around. I went from one Kentucky Fried Chicken to the next one. He came over there seeing that I was doing. He was a general manager. And he was like, hey, you want to come and work for me? And him and my other boss got to talk, and they took me in the office. I thought I did something. He was like, no, I would love for you to come over there train to be my swing shift supervisor for night. And I took it on and went. And I went to the one up Lanesbury Road. I actually last there. I went through the training, but I didn't wind up staying because it was a lot. You know when you get in a job that health information technology, okay. You know, when you get in a job and people see that you come in and they figure out, every job I ever had is like, when I went there, I didn't stay there because the people wouldn't listen to me. They were more or less, I don't know if they was jealous or what, but they didn't like the fact I came from a number store, came on there and started being manager. And I stayed there. I resigned from there, and he told me, every job I ever had, said, you can always come back. Gave me good recommendations, so I can always come back. I didn't go back. I wound up working at Hackager, and that's when I became head cashier over there, and I did 2 years there. Then I moved. I never quit a job, never got fired. I never left one job without going to another job. And I tell my son that all the time. You never leave one job until you got another one. And you don't quit a job because you never know where you got to go back to. That's one thing a lot of people don't realize, that people get mad, get frustrated. I got to take my glasses off because it's beaming on my eyes. People get mad at their supervisors and do this and want to quit. Y'all got to think about the outcome. You gotta feed your kids if you have kids. You got to pay your rent if you got to pay your rent. And you got to think about the loan. You got to think about all these things before you leave a job. I always say, suck it up, deal with it, and keep it moving. I have never quit a job. I have never left a job. I have resigned from a job, but I never quit a job. And I always gave them 2 weeks notice. I never just got up and left a job. And I never leave another job unless I have another job. Point blank. That's one thing I did learn. Because I got bills to be paid. I got bills that need to be done. I got rent to be, I got things that need to be done. So I would never leave one job going to another job. So yeah, I got all the people y'all are saying, I got to put it on, but the light is gleaming. I don't know if all these glasses, see look, gleaming. So that's one thing I always do. Make sure I have it. This is the only time I make sure I don't have another job. Because of Uber. Yes, I did Uber. If they didn't have this pandemic, I probably would still be doing Uber, and I probably couldn't be with y'all because I normally do my Uber at 4 o'clock in the morning. I normally do Uber from 4 to 8, be back in the house, take my son to school. Good morning, DC, Kool-Aid Lisa. How Lisa doing today? So, yeah, CC Squad. That's how I'm wrapping my day up and doing it over here. Good morning from North Carolina. Yeah, somebody from North Carolina. I know it wasn't her. I can't remember who it was. Asked me to give him a shout out, but I put stuff. She's okay. She's still asleep. Okay. That's good. I'm glad she's okay. My sister told me she played bingo with y'all on Sunday and asked me where was I at. And I told her, I said, I don't know where I was at Sunday. So, yeah. She said she had fun on y'all channel. On Sunday, if you don't know, check out DC Kool-Aid Lisa. They have bingo on Sunday at 7:30, 7 o'clock. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Yeah. Yeah, and she was happy. But she was like, that's all I did was put it back in it. But she was like, she enjoyed it over there. Coffee, boom. CT Squad, I still have not got my car. Look, I told you I took my car to the shop yesterday. I told them when we was outside, it was overheating. So when I took my car to the shop, I told the man, I said, my car smell like antifreeze. And can you check it out? So yesterday around 12 o'clock, I called. I was like, I said, who's this, Kenny? He said, yeah. I said, Kenny, this is it. He said, yeah. I said, my car, my 2016. He said, oh, we couldn't find nothing wrong with it. Wasn't nothing leaking, nothing going on. But I said, Kenny, my car is running hot. He said, no, you never told us it was running hot. I told you antifreeze was coming on. I said, no, I didn't say it was running hot. I said, but it's running hot. He said, okay, give me a call back. I called him back at 4 o'clock. Moon answered. Moon is the person who owned the shop. I said, hey, Moon, because I know Moon was. I said, good afternoon, Moon. This is Tia. I got a 2016 G Compass. And he looked it up, and he said, yeah, we couldn't find it. I said, Moon, I called back around 12, talked to Kenny, and told Kenny that it was overheating. He said we couldn't find nothing down there, this and that. So called him back around 6. They closed up at 7. And they come back, we left your car running. We couldn't find nothing. It got to be your radio. It got to be your thermostat. But the only thing, ain't no guarantee, could be your thermostat. And I'm looking at him and said, so what you trying to tell me? He said, it's nothing we could tell you when it's that, your thermostat. Kind of find out my car has 2, not 1, but 2 thermostats. I have 2 thermostats on my car, on my truck. I ain't never heard nobody having 2 thermostats. So I went to go look it up just to make sure he wasn't lying. I looked it up. I got 2 thermostats. And they charged me like $230, which wasn't bad. But I looked up the pieces. I got charged more for the labor because the pieces wasn't that much. I got charged more for the labor because where's it at? When I looked at it, mine is not on top. Mine is underneath of my car. So, hey. He said, well, if we change it, it's no guarantee that's going to be it. I said, it got to be it because you said it's nothing leaking. It's nothing loose. My fan on, my belt moving. It got to be my thermostat. My car went all the way on hot when me and Tanya and my mom went to, when we went to Baltimore. So, yeah, it got to be doing that. It got to be doing that. So he said, I said, go ahead. I'll go ahead and pay for it. So he said, okay. He called me back, said, yeah, we started. That's the problem. He called me like 7, but we're not going to finish it until tomorrow. I said, okay. He said, your car will be ready by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I said, well, I can't come pick it up until 11:30, 12 o'clock. I get a break in between. I'll go pick it up. So I'm thinking about walking up there, putting a big coat on, walking up there, but I might sweat to death because it's a nice walk. Told you about 2.5, 3 miles. It's a nice walk, and I got more hills to go up than anything. When I say hills, hills. But I'm still thinking about doing it. Only thing I don't like about on this journey walking, they have a lot of dogs. The gates are big. The gates, the dogs are bigger than the gates. That's the only thing about taking this walk. The gates are little. The dogs are big. They don't have, and then they don't have good gates. And I'm looking at these gates. Last time I walked in, I thought I had to run. Dude came and got that dog just in time. When I say I was about to truck, yeah, sister girl's about to run because I wasn't get bit by no dog. That's the only thing I hate about taking this walk. I don't mind taking the walk. And it's not even me. I'm walking all the way there, getting there. It's okay. It's when it's time to go up the hill. I have to go up the hill to get there. But going up that hill to get there, they have so many dogs who's not really secure in their gate that I don't like. I don't have no pepper spray because my pepper spray in the car. I don't have nothing to spray the dog or do anything with. And I didn't think about that. But that's the only thing I hate about walking. If they don't have their dogs secure. But the dogs need to be in the house. It's freaking cold. They should have their dogs in the house. That's what they need to do. That's all I be doing today. That's it. Go get my car. Wash the rest of this lesson. Go to class. And that's it, CT Squad. But y'all don't know. Y'all should remember. The 11th, which is a Wednesday. Mama Jackie, Sofa T, and me, Sid, gonna do a cook-off. Yeah, I'm gonna have everything ready. And I've been looking online how I'm gonna do my macaroni and cheese. And I'm not even gonna use my sister macaroni and cheese at all. Yeah. But y'all know what time is it? What time is it? Because I gotta go to class. And I'm watching the election. Good morning, sis. Say hello from the 252. Good morning, 252. Good morning, you all what time? Good morning, my mom, you know what? My mom appointment, okay, for some reason, You know, everything got closed, everything up. So me and Tony was, me and my sister was talking. We trying to figure out, it's 8:40. I gotta get off of the way. And we was trying to figure out, hey, why would they do an appointment today? Everything's locked up. So we called. My mother appointment is Thursday at 1 o'clock. It's not Wednesday. It's Thursday. So yeah, her appointment is Thursday at 8 o'clock. I'm making the macaroni cheese on the 11th at 7:30 in the morning. I will be going live because I have school that day and it's a Wednesday. So I will be going live doing the macaroni cheese that evening. Y'all will see the end results at my sister's house because my mama gonna bring her macaroni cheese. I'm gonna bring mine over there. And we gonna throw down, and my son gonna be a judge. Her 3 kids gonna be a judge. Nobody gonna know who macaroni cheese, and this is how it's gonna go down. That's how it's gonna go down. Yeah. But look, TT Squad, I got to go, I got to go, I got to go. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't know, you should know. Check out who Sofa T, Sofa T. She got her original flour. She got a spicy flour. Original flour, what? $10. Spicy 12. Yes, if you don't know, become a lit member for $1.99, $2.11 a month with tax. Monday you get her live. On Thursday you get a video. Yes, yes. If you don't know, you should know. Check out her bingo Saturdays at I think I ain't gonna tell you. Just check out Saturdays on bingo. I can't remember the time because I ain't never on time for a bingo. With that being said, TT Squad, like, share, subscribe. See you later.